Hello, hello. It's me, Anne, with Maternity Wise. How are you today? I am here to talk to you about 3 ways to elevate your doula business. And we are talking about elevating it above and beyond what you've been doing and what others are offering in your area so that you can be the #1 go-to when it comes to doula care. All right, so #1, branding. Branding includes making your logo, picking your colors, making sure your text font is always the same on everything. So on all your documents, on your website, business cards. The other way to make sure that your branding really stands out, besides hiring a graphic designer, and that kind of goes without saying, it's a good idea to hire a graphic designer, but you don't have to. There are programs out there that help you to create your logo on your own. However, sometimes using a graphic designer just adds another element of professionalism to what you're doing. And it also helps because they oftentimes are familiar with branding and they can help you think through other applications that your logo would be on. For example, if you were going to have some scrub tops that your logo is on the chest, embroidered, which I highly recommend. That's a really great way of identifying yourself. When you go into hospitals, you've got your own color, and you've got your logo right there. So if you're going to embroider a logo, something really, really complicated like a watercolor logo would not be the best thing, right? Something that's a line drawing with maybe a couple of simple colors, or black and white, something that's compatible with black and white might be easier to do embroidery with. So keeping that in mind. And so that's another reason why talking to a graphic designer might be really helpful for you. So thinking through all the elements where you would be using, or all the applications where you would be using your logo, and how that would look on all the different things that you're using it on, okay? #2, systemize. So we're talking about documents. We're talking about the order of process. So for example, systemizing your documents, you would make sure that all of your documents are the same, they all have your logo on them, that they're all consistent with what you're doing, and that your documents also follow the pattern of your care for that patient. And what that means is they can all be on PDFs. They don't necessarily have to be printed out, which I prefer to use PDFs every time. But so like your order of process, for example, someone calls me, says, hey, I want you to be my doula. I say, okay, well, let me send you my initial parent paperwork. And that is all, it's a description of my services. It's my pricing. It's a couple other things like what to expect, like what's coming next, and what we do second, and what our prenatals look like, that sort of stuff. So you want to make sure that your order of process is also kind of systemized so that you're working people through the same process every single time. And that makes it easy for you too, because then, if you end up hiring on someone to do admin for you, you can then say, okay, I got a call from Susie. Susie needs menu of services, prenatal plan, and list of care duties, or whatever. And so you've got like a systemized, basically, stack of files that you can then zoom off to her on an email, that will help her to understand her process and keep her organized, just like it will keep you organized. Systemizing care plans, again, like if you know what you cover in each prenatal, you can then say, all right, at this time in your pregnancy, we really need to go over these things. And so this prenatal appointment needs to occur before, your groupie strep test or whatever. So you could tailor your care plan according to mom's needs, but you're doing it in a systemized way because you know what it is that you have to offer. You know which pieces on, of your product or services that are sitting on the shelf that need to be employed for this family's care plan, and you can fill in the gaps as needed. Then your third thing, the third way to elevate your doula business would be obviously reputation. Now, you might hear reputation and you think, well, I just started, I don't have a reputation yet. You do. So your Facebook, your Instagram, your LinkedIn, everywhere that your face and life appear is your reputation. So get in there and clean up your Facebook, make whatever you don't want public, private. Check on just any other information that's on you online, because people will look you up. If they're inviting you into their home, especially if they're inviting you into their home to be a postpartum caregiver, they're going to be looking you up a lot. They're going to be checking every little area of your life. Okay, so if you have pictures of you partying, that's probably not the doula that someone wants to come take care of their baby during the nights, right? So the other thing is that you are the face of your business. So be the face, be the networking face. You can build a reputation also. Once you've cleaned up your social media, you can also get out there and meet with people that are your fusion marketing partners. For example, you sell coffee, they sell mugs. You're not competing, you're actually very compatible, and you're speaking to the same market. So they are fusion marketing partners. They're speaking to your target market, right, of coffee drinkers. Same thing with pregnancy, with any kind of birth workers. Talk to the people who are also talking to the birth workers, prenatal yoga people, baby shower throwers, newborn photographers. Anyone who's talking to the same people that you want to be talking to, get out there, invite them to lunch, bring them a lunch, meet them for coffee, build a network, build a friendship with people that you want to use as your referral sources. And you're hoping, you're not going to expect them to refer back to you, but you're hoping that they will. And the whole point is creating that friendship, that network, that community, so that, again, yes, like you have somebody that you can send your clients to who you really think, your new client, Betty, really could use some yoga, but you couldn't even refer her to anybody because you don't know anybody. Get to know the people that you're going to be referring to, because that is part of your job as a doula, is to be a resource, a referral resource. So build your network, and that also helps increase your reputation points, right? Also show up. So obviously, right, when you are a client, or when you are contracted by a client, you want to show up. You want to give 110%. You want to really have that attitude of a servant, so that you are giving them something to talk about to their future family, friends, whoever, neighbors that are pregnant. And you are the one that they will talk about, and they will keep going back to how you did such and such, and you were amazing, and they couldn't believe they did it without you. Of course, they could have done it without you, but it's really nice to hear that. And it's really nice to know that they valued your services. And if you have a humble, serving attitude, they will be very, very much more likely to refer you on to somebody else, because they know that you're not out there bragging about yourself and being aggressive and salesy. Yuck. So definitely give them that attitude of servanthood and go 110% for them, and it will pay off. The word of mouth does take time, but your reputation, it will go before you, and it will open doors for you for sure. All right, so if you need more ideas, Maternity Wise does offer business mentoring, whether you are a doula of ours or not. If you've gotten trained by somebody else, that's okay. We still do doula business mentoring. So go on over to our website, maternitywise.com, and take a look at what we do offer there. We have yearly retreats. We have business mentoring. You can request to mentor with me. I'm Ann. Hi. And we are more than happy to help you, because successful doulas are the doulas who make the impact. And again, we are doing everything we can to impact the birthing world for good. All right. Well, have a great day, and I hope to talk to you soon. Thanks.